All right, y'all. Well, let's get into our first topic. When to go back into talking about the NBA. First thing I open up with is that the James Harden and Ben Simmons trade. It seems like it's going to happen. People are saying that the Sixers have requested it, and players haven't spoken out against it, or neither franchise has either spoken out against the trade rumors. So. As much as I don't want it to happen, I think it's kind of pretty much in the bag right now. At least the trade for James Harden. I don't know if it's definitely going to be Ben Simmons and James Harden, but it's really looking that way.
I don't think they're getting rid of Simmons.
No, I don't want them to. But
that's the only thing they could get rid of, right? I mean, like that's it. Or am I wrong on that?
Who, the Sixers?
Yeah.
I mean, because the Rockets don't want Embiid.
No.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
Why wouldn't they?
Why wouldn't the Rockets want Embiid?
Yeah.
They already have a center.
They already have two. Like, I know DeMarcus Cousins is injury prone, but
Embiid is a top 20 player, and Christian Wood and DeMarcus Cousins aren't even close to that.
I mean, they're not, but what are you going to get out of Embiid? Like, you're going to get some bad knees and inconsistent play. I mean, when he's healthy, he's like top 10. Like, when he's healthy, he plays like a top 10 player, but that's when he's healthy.
Yeah, Ben Simmons is the more reliable in regards to injuries. He also, Ben Simmons can't play with James Harden, so it wouldn't make sense for the Sixers to trade Joel Embiid for him.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, if Houston doesn't trade for Ben Simmons, I don't see them getting a better trade package anywhere else. I feel like that's really the best chance they got to get their money's worth for James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I would love for Harden to be here and for Joel, Simmons, and all, but it's impossible. You
like flaky stars?
Who, like Harden?
Yeah, man.
I don't like Harden, but see, that's another thing too. Like, the dude doesn't show up to play, man. So like,
he's not a top 5 player to me.
He's not, like, in the regular season. I think is regular season definitely a top 5 player.
He's really durable. He's really durable.
Yeah, he's super durable.
He's just
nah. That's not what they say though. They say he's so durable in the regular season. He make it to the playoffs. Now he's tired. I
don't know if it's him being tired or if it's just defense is keying in on him. It might be him being tired though, because sometimes he just misses shots that he usually makes.
No, it is tired. Do you guys remember that stretch before COVID happened where Harden was playing horribly? Like, Westbrook was basically carrying the team.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was just weird. Like, he wasn't hurt. Nothing really bad happened. He was just playing bad.
Did y'all see how fat he looks?
Yeah.
Bro, I saw people comparing pictures of him all week. The dude's a shapeshifter, man.
In the beginning of last season, he was real thin.
Mm-hmm.
He completely changed his body. Now he looks like out of shape and overweight.
Yeah, man. They said when when Luka Doncic was on the court, they're like, "Oh man, they put Drewski in a jersey."
Luka got bigger.
Luka looks the same. He's always been a little tubby.
He's not even chubby. He's just not.
It's
not defined.
No, I said not chubby, like tubby. Like, he just has a little something. Like, yeah, it's nothing. Like, he just looks like a normal dude. He doesn't look like an NBA player to me.
Yeah, he's like big all around, so it's not really bad. Harden gets all that shit in his gut. Like, it's all in his stomach, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's on his upper body. His legs are so extremely skinny.
Yeah, it's and then he has big. The only thing he works out is his arms. I think his arms and his chest. That's it. Like, he doesn't work out anything else.
Probably.
I mean, he definitely does work on other things, but I think he focuses on those more often than not. But all right, yeah. So I really don't know about the Ben Simmons situation. I hope it goes in a way that I don't know. I hope we keep Ben. But another thing I wanted to dive into.
I gotta say this though. I gotta say one thing about Ben Simmons.
Yeah,
this nigga, I love him, but he's a fucking bitch, man.
He is.
That's what I said last episode.
Bro,
We didn't disagree with you.
yo, it's like, how do you be in the NBA how do you play in the NBA for 3 years and you play the same that you played 3 years ago? The only thing that's better is his defense. And I could argue he was that good of a defender then. He just didn't try at all. Now he tries more. So it's like, oh yeah, great defender. But I'm like, the man plays exactly the same.
I think he just got more experience on defense, you know?
Yeah, that too.
Because like a lot of defense is a lot of effort, but it's also like just experience. Now he's like, he's perfectly built for defense, you know? His size, his athleticism, like
he's won regular season games off of defense. Like they're down 4 or 6, and then he gets 2 steals, and then it just fast break and leads the team to a victory. Like I've watched those games, so it's like I see he's a difference maker, just not offensively, at least with the ball in his hands.
Well, with the ball in his hand because he creates offense. You know?
Yeah, but it's predictable, man. It doesn't win much.
I mean, I feel like that. I'm really under the impression that if you build a team around Simmons, like that team would be a lot better. You know, like remember when I think it was his rookie year when they went to the playoffs and like Embiid was out, and then it was just Simmons and a bunch of like Euro
Marco
players
Bellinelli,
like
Dario Saric.
Bro, he was balling, man. That was his squad. Like it was. I loved watching that because it was literally
right
just
there.
dense. Yeah.
I was just gonna say that's the issue right there. Like Embiid and Simmons can't be on the floor at the same time, or they can't be in the same game. Like they just don't work. Simmons plays, like a bitch when Embiid's there because he thinks that somehow he can rely on Embiid to get points and to be tougher. Yeah. So I think that's the issue.
To be fair, and it will be nice to see them get at least 1 year with a coach who's not the worst coach in the league.
Yes.
You think it was the worst one, or are you just exaggerating?
Bro,
he was in the bottom half. He's one of the worst coaches.
Yo, how many other coaches will like lose a playoff series in a sweep and then say, I did not use this roster to the best of my ability? Like he said it himself. I couldn't even get the best out of this group, man. I'm not good.
When a reporter asked him if he would ever play 5 out around Joel Embiid, like to actually space the floor with him, he said no. Like it was silly. Yeah. Because he likes to do 2 towers stuff, like in San Antonio when he had Tim Duncan and David Robinson, but he doesn't have Tim Duncan and David Robinson.
Exactly.
So. He's been around the game too long to be that damn stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I think he's been around the game so long he is that stupid. Because he coached for that Spurs team with the David Robinson and Duncan. He was on the bench for them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn! Yeah,
so
he'll get another job.
I got another question for y'all. Who do you think is the who do you think out of like LaMelo or Cole Anthony will have a better rookie year?
LaMelo and who?
Cole Anthony, the point guard that Orlando drafted.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what about Markelle Fultz?
Bro, I'm talking about 2 rookies. I'm not talking about Markelle.
No, I mean for like Cole Anthony, because is he the starting point guard? I thought Markelle Fultz was.
I don't know, honestly. Like the way like Orlando needs offense, and the way that Cole Anthony has been playing, he's been providing like some actual scoring. So
Steve Clifford's a defensive coach, though. I think he values that more.
I mean, he does. He is a defensive-minded coach, but like
he started James Ennis over Terrence Ross.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I think maybe if Jonathan Isaac was there, maybe they'd probably start Cole Anthony because like Jonathan Isaac's just that impactful on defense.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I don't know. I like Cole Anthony a lot. I hope that he gets. I hope he gets a lot of tick.
I think LaMelo's going to win Rookie of the Year.
Really?
Yeah,
I could see that happening.
I could see him having like
the ball in his hands all the time. He's going to be really exciting, and the voters are going to. He's probably going to be like a media darling and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's definitely. I mean, the media's favorite.
Yeah, already he gets all the press.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Those passes are sexy, man. Don't doubt it.
Was that when he did the bounce pass, like full court? Was it that crazy? Like I saw it, I was like, it's okay. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like the one that he like was like behind the half court line. He threw it to the free throw line. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Every somewhat decent thing that he does is going to get some attention.
Yeah. Because like those passes he's been doing, they're nothing that we ain't never seen before. But you're right. Just because it's him, it's gonna.
Well, he's a rookie. It's not those are passes you typically see rookies make.
No, not at all. I mean,
who's he like 19? He's really young.
Yeah,
there's a lot of upside.
He does have a lot of upside. Although I do think it's going to take some time though before that upside is like shown. I can't see him winning Rookie of the Year, not because he doesn't have the talent or potential. It's just because like I think he just needs to play more games. Like I could kind of see him having maybe like a Trae Young type of year, where like the first half of his rookie season it was kind of trash, but the second half like he was doing really good.
Yeah, but wasn't Trae Young in the same rookie class as Luka, and that's why he didn't win it?
Yeah.
Melo doesn't really have good.
No, I'm not. I wasn't saying that. I was just comparing that one part about his rookie season being rough at first, but him being able to adjust. I wasn't comparing the whole.
That's why I think he'll win Rookie of the Year. He's going to have the most touches out of all those rookies.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I hope. Yeah, I can't see any other rookie maybe winning Rookie of the Year. Like maybe Obi Toppin, but I haven't seen
the one in Detroit.
Yeah, that's the thing. He won't get, especially with Tom Thibodeau.
No,
because he's a defensive coach, and like Obi sucks on defense. Like
who's the rookie? Who's the rookie in Detroit? Is that Killian Hayes?
Yeah, bro. He's a project player though.
I never know. Diamond in the rough.
No, I'm saying like he's a project player. Like he definitely will be good, but like not right now.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, definitely eventually. So yeah, that's it for now.
Should we talk about the Jerry West situation?
What happened with Jerry West? Ooh. I don't even know what went on with Jerry West.
Like the whole Clippers situation. Not Jerry West. Shit, what's his name?
Talking about
Steve Ballmer.
Yeah, Steve Ballmer.
He was they broke the collective bargaining agreement with or allegedly broke the collective. Yeah, because they were offering him and his uncle more incentives, like a house like outside of LA, money, like a helicopter, a bunch of shit that like goes against the collective bargaining agreement for the NBA. And I don't know if any of that stuff was confirmed, but it was like the Jerry West phone call where he was like talking down on the Laker organization and saying like Kawhi wouldn't go there. He'd be the what'd he say? He'd be the best player on that team. He says some shit.
Yeah, so I think Jerry West was involved like in the free agency recruiting of Kawhi, and there was some indirect contact and some offers made. I think there was like a $2.5 million offer made if they can get Kawhi to the Clippers, and like that's where that contact, that sort of communication is where they broke the agreement. So they could get fined. They could get fined like $10 million and lose some draft picks over that.
Damn,
they don't have any draft picks.
Yeah, exactly. So they're gonna be screwed, man.
Yeah,
they better win a chip.
I feel like that happens all the time, though. They must have just been sloppy.
Probably.
It seemed like one of those things that happens like all the time, but they just like messed up. Like they weren't careful enough.
Damn. What do you guys think about Gobert's contract? Apparently, he's like the highest paid center of all time.
He got a Supermax?
Huh?
They gave him the Supermax?
I'm pretty sure they gave him the Supermax, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was today.
No, they didn't give him.
Is he really the highest paid center of all time?
Like, I'm pretty sure they offered that to him.
Oh my God.
They offered him a regular max contract, and he turned it down and asked for a Supermax.
Oh, yeah? I thought he got that.
There's no fucking way they gave his ass a Supermax.
I know it was like above 200 mil.
Yeah, bro.
He's agreed for a 5-year, $205 million extension with the Jazz.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That's a lot, though.
That's still a lot of money. Yeah.
5 years, $205 million.
200. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know if Gobert is worth that. Like, I know he does so good. Like, he does real good for them on defense, but like in the playoffs, he always struggles. And then, like in the West, what are you gonna do against Jokic? Jokic is balling on him last playoff.
Yeah, he was. He couldn't really guard Gobert, like when Gobert could score, but Gobert couldn't do shit to Jokic.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I don't know. I don't like the contract, but I don't see
Gobert making over $40 million in a single season. It's ridiculous.
It's criminal, man.
It is.
I don't
Shout out
see
to his agent.
I don't see the Jazz signing anybody else though. Like, it's not really a free agency destination. So,
Did they do that to try to keep Donovan Mitchell there? Because I don't think he's going to stay anyway.
Yeah.
No, where do you see Donovan going once his contract? So
I have no idea, but I just don't think he's staying in Utah.
probably not.
He's not winning a championship there.
Yeah, he's already an older, kind of like an older player.
Like mid-20s, right?
Yeah.
They should not have lost to the Nuggets in hindsight.
No, they were up like what 2-1? Yeah.
3-1.
Nah, but like the thing is,
nobody to guard Jamal. That's why they had to put Donovan on him, and Donovan got gassed.
mm-hmm.
Those games, oh my god, those back and forths.
those games were fun, man.
Yeah, those were awesome.
But you couldn't have expected that. Like if you're any team, Jamal Murray to be playing like that. Jamal Murray was playing like a top 10 player.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I think he averaged like 35 for that series.
They got worse.
Who, the Nuggets?
Yeah,
they did get worse. They lost the Grant. I forget his name. Jeremy Grant.
And Paul Millsap is falling off a cliff.
Yeah, man. They definitely need to sign a 4.
They're banking on and Michael Porter Jr.
Oh yeah. Wait, doesn't he play 4 or he plays 3?
He plays 4.
Plays 4. Yeah, they really are banking off him. I mean, shit, if the dude could average like maybe 20, not even 20, probably like 18, like I think that would be pretty good for them.
Do you guys want to talk about like standing predictions?
Wait, like for the the rankings, like
The seeding.
Yeah, the seedings.
Yeah.
Sure. I could give you a quick rundown of what I think might be the standings. For the West, I don't know if the Lakers are going to be number 1 in the West. Obviously, they're the best team in the West, but I don't know. So, all right, whatever. I'll go Lakers first seed for the West, second seed in the West. I don't know, maybe Portland. I don't know. Third team. I don't know how Houston's going to look, so I can't say Houston. Maybe Nuggets. I got Nuggets at third. And then, honestly, I can't figure out the rest. So y'all got it.
Oh, I got it. For the West, I got Lakers first, Clippers second, Portland third, Denver fourth, Dallas fifth, Suns at 6, Utah 7, and the Warriors at 8.
I would agree with that. I think that's a good.
Wait, who'd you have at 6?
I had the Suns at 6.
Suns. You think the Suns will be that good?
Well, yeah, but I also think I think the difference between the 4th seed and the 8th seed is going to be like a total of probably like 5-6 games.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not going to be a huge difference. So I think the Suns probably would be like 1 game or 2 games better than the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, good.
They're bringing back that playing game again. So like, especially for the West, I think it's going to be very competitive.
Yeah. They really should just get rid of conferences altogether, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, well, because then not the whole East Coast, but a lot of East Coast teams are just not going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, who wants to see the Orlando Magic in the playoffs, man? Yeah, but like, as a below average team, do you want to see that?
They're not going to make it anyway.
Yeah, no one wants to see that trash.
No, Orlando Magic, first game of the playoffs, they always win for some reason.
They won against the Bucks.
They won against the Bucks, and they didn't just win. They blew them out, right?
Yeah.
They did the same thing to the Raptors.
Yeah,
they did. I remember DJ Augustine hit a 3, clutch ass 3.
Yeah, he got hot.
Yeah.
Let me give you standings for the East.
Sure, go ahead, man.
Bucks number 1. I think they're going to do the same shit they did the last 2 seasons. Celtics number 2. I think Jason Tatum and actually I should reassign though because Kemba Walker's going to be hurt, so that's probably going to hurt the regular season. I'll put that's tough. I guess I'll put Miami at the 2.
Miami. Who's right? Yeah, Bucks at 1, Miami at 2.
Miami 2. All right.
Number 3, who you got? Who else?
I'm gonna say, that's tough because I don't think KD's going to play a lot of games.
Oh yeah. So I forgot about. So there's the Nets, but probably not. I'll
put Boston there. Then I'll do.
Oh yeah, Boston.
Then I'll do Brooklyn because I think KD and Kyrie are going to miss a lot of time. They're always getting hurt.
They definitely will.
And because the way that they got to squeeze the schedule this season, guys are going to be playing a bunch of games within a short span of time. Then I got Toronto because I think they got considerably worse. Losing Serge and Marc Gasol, but they're still going to be a playoff team in the East. Got them at 6. Wizards at 7. Hawks at 8. Fuck the Magic. They're never making playoffs ever again.
Ever again? That's strong.
Ever again to the end of time. They are cursed.
Come on now. Where'd you put the Sixers?
I had them at, I think, 4 or 5, somewhere around there.
That's fair.
I think they're going to trade for James Harden. I do think that's me projecting that the trade happens. That's why Houston wasn't in the playoffs for me in the West.
I see it happening like pretty late into the season though.
Really? I don't see the point of being that long. You're not going to get a better offer.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see Houston pulling the trigger on a James Harden trade that isn't Philadelphia without consulting them. Like, hey, we're about to do a deal with Miami. Are you sure you don't want to give up Ben Simmons? Because like,
what the hell? What can Miami offer them that's better than Ben Simmons? They don't think they have a single package they could offer that's better than Ben Simmons.
They don't.
Even Ben Simmons by himself. Like what? Like a couple first-round picks that are going to be useless because you're trading it to a team that's not going to be trash.
Yeah, I don't see James Harden in Miami being trash at all.
Yeah.
I see Pat Riley not liking James Harden.
I do. I see Jimmy Butler not liking him.
Yeah.
And them fighting in the locker room over who gets the last shot or how to play team basketball and how to play defense. And you're not taking enough picks and shit like that.
All it takes is that one possession where James Harden wants to do that dribble game, and then they're going to call a timeout. Spoelstra's just going to yell at that nigga.
Yeah, he's going to – I don't know how the fuck he responded to that.
I don't think Spoelstra yells. I think Spoelstra's a little passive-aggressive.
You ain't see him yelling?
He be yelling, man.
Yeah,
he's so soft-spoken whenever I hear his interviews, man.
No, on that bench he ain't.
Oh, bro, you see him screaming.
Yeah.
He just doesn't scream at LeBron. He didn't scream at LeBron.
Yeah, he didn't scream.
And then LeBron was like, LeBron tried to get him fired. And then, well, he didn't get fired, though. So shout out Pat Riley for that.
Yeah.
LeBron's never losing his job.
That's crazy. He's like the best coach in the league now. LeBron with him going. LeBron is a fucking terrible talent scout, man. He sucks at that shit. He doesn't know what the fuck he be talking about.
Yeah, still some of the funniest shit to me was when he was like, "Oh yeah, I really want Miami to draft Shabazz Napier."
Bro, fam, he would be a terrible GM, dog. I don't know why niggas
he would be.
Him, like
he'd be like a Michael Jordan GM.
Exactly.
Le GM.
Be fucking trash.
Yeah, man.
You want to talk awards?
Sure, we could talk awards. Who do you think's winning what?
All right, MVP, I got Luka because I think he's going to have to carry Dallas with Porzingis probably going to miss a lot of time again.
Okay.
Giannis will have the best case for MVP, but people are going to get voter fatigue and they're not going to want to give him 3 straight because politics. And I just don't see anyone else really competing for Luka because he's young, he's exciting. He's like the new white player, and people like seeing people who look like them. So people are really excited about Luka winning, being the next best player. He already there's no other player nearly as young as him that's already like top 10, top 5. It's ridiculous. I just feel like they're ready for him to start winning MVPs. I think AD's winning Defensive Player of the Year. I think the Lakers defense is going to be even better. I think AD's going to be the centerpiece of that. I got Michael Porter Jr. winning Most Improved Player. I think he's going to get a lot of shots. I think Denver's going to need him to take a lot of shots because they lost Jeremy Grant. Paul Millsap's trash. So the defense is going to be booty cheeks garbage. So they're going to need to put up a lot of points to compete. LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year. Already made my case for that. 6 Man of the Year, just because I couldn't think of anybody. I just chose Montrezl Harrell again because he's probably going to put up a lot of points.
You think he'll come off the bench again?
Yeah. I mean, because they're not going to put 80 at the 5.
No.
There's no way you're starting Montrez at the 5. So
you start Mark. Yeah, they can start Mark at the 5.
And they need to go get another backup center or else that's going to fall apart. But Coach of the Year, I got Frank Vogel just because I think the Lakers are going to have probably the second best record in the league. But they're not going to want to give it to Coach Bud again because, voter fatigue and shit like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I could see him giving it to Spoelstra.
Good point. Yeah. I can see that too.
Brad Stevens never won Coach of the Year, right?
He hasn't won one yet?
No, I don't think so. I don't think Brad Stevens has won one.
Oh yeah, because other coaches didn't fuck with him. Even that year, they were like number one seed with like Isaiah Thomas or some shit, and other coaches were like, "Man, he just got here. He's not that good." They were really on some hating ass shit.
Yeah, I feel like people love that man now, especially like the announcers. They're like always on him. He's so young. He's so smart.
I love his blue eyes.
Do y'all think? Speaking of coaches, do y'all think Pop is like? Is Pop washed?
Yeah, sadly.
I was watching this video. Asa knows him, this YouTuber Rusty Buckets, and he made a good point talking about how it's not that Pop is like a bad coach or anything. It's just maybe he's not built for a rebuild. Like the way he coached was really only catered towards a contending team. And now that you got a young team that's not really in a position to contend for anything, and you're supposed to be focused on player development and shit like that, he keeps picking the players who are like safe options, veterans, and things like that. And the young guys don't get no ticks, so they're not getting better, and the team's just perpetually mediocre. Do you guys think it's reasonable to think that maybe Pop isn't just old and senile, but like maybe his coaching style just isn't conducive to rebuilding a franchise?
I think good coaches make adjustments, for their team. I'm not saying that Pop is a bad coach by any stretch. Like, no, not at all. But I just don't think he is ready to, be a coach that's willing to rebuild. Yeah, man.
Maybe he needs to leave.
Yeah, but the thing about the Spurs is they're not going to fire him. So if he's going to go, it's going to be on his terms.
Yeah.
Wasn't the other coach they were trying to bring in, was that a woman coach? I forget her name. Was it Becky Hammond?
Yeah, it's her.
I don't know. Maybe Papa's stalling. He's like, nah, I still got it.
I mean, he was about to when Pop had to leave, I think because he was in mourning for his wife. They made Tim Duncan the head coach in his absence, even though Becky was the assistant the entire year.
He's just sideliner, man. I'm telling you.
Oh wow.
I mean, I guess maybe he thinks she's not ready yet. I don't know why, but it's his team, I guess.
True.
Hey, man. Any person who thinks DeMar DeRozan is a star player on the team is washed to me. I'm sorry.
He really traded Kawhi Leonard for DeMar DeRozan.
He was like, listen, Danny Green, here. No, Kawhi Leonard, here. Just give me DeMar. And what's the other dude? Jakob Poeltl? Give me that guy. That's it. Fair trade. I want this.
He really did that just to be petty because he knew Kawhi wanted to go to Los Angeles. So instead of trading him where he wanted to go, he sent his ass all the way to fucking Toronto, coldest shit in another country.
He could have had Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball.
Instead of taking the best package, he just decided to be petty and ended up fucking his franchise over.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I know they regret not taking Ingram now.
Yeah, he watches him play and he's like, you know what? That's okay. No regrets, right?
I actually really, really do like Ingram a lot. But I don't think he's going to stay on NOLA, to be honest with you guys.
Why you say that?
I feel like it's more so Zion's team, and I don't know Ingram obviously, but I feel like he'd probably want to be more of a starter of his own squad. But if Nolan is the best situation for him, then he probably would stay.
Oh,
But but if like Zion starts taking away touches from him, I don't know. But I forget that, or I forgot that it's really only him and Zion. So like there's enough of
everyone else
balance
is
there.
expendable. Everyone else is expendable over there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I guess Brandon is too, to an extent, because he's really good, but he's not so good to the point where you like would never entertain trading him or anything.
Yeah. Zion's the only one that's really like untouchable.
Facts.
Yeah, I love.
You think he'll end up being better than Charles Barkley?
Do I think who? What?
You think Zion will end up being better than Charles Barkley?
Maybe if he could stay healthy.
I don't know.
That's a maybe.
If he can be consistent, I feel like his peak it might be bigger than Barkley's, but I don't think he'll be as consistent.
I mean, Zion's probably going to average like 28 this year, probably like 12 boards.
I think you're overshooting him.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting 28 a night.
28.
You don't think
man?
he's 28?
Trae Young was doing less than that his rookie year, man.
I mean, his rookie year, yeah, but his second year he was averaging 28.
I think Zion's going to put at the same numbers he did last year, but just.
Which like, what was that, like 20-9, 20-8?
No, like when he was, I think like maybe his per 36 was projecting he'd be like a 23, 24, 12 and got a 24 and 12 guy.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that if he gets the right amount of minutes, but I still don't know what his condition is really going to be like in a full on regular season game.
Right. All right, guys. I think we're done with the NBA talk for now. So next thing I want to move on to